Hi, Alex. Hey, girl. Hey. I'm excited too. It's been forever now since I've been live. It feels like forever. How are you doing today? Good? Oh, before everybody starts getting on here, how is is it your coworker, dad, that I was praying for? I couldn't remember how you knew the person. I just was praying for the dad that had the bad diagnosis. Hi, Janet. Hi, Tiffany. Hey, girl. Hey. Hi, Carla. I am going to go live. I have a couple of hours before I have to leave for a baseball game. And so my Roman, my little grandbaby, is playing baseball and it's cute. Just got to say. Just let my husband know that I'm live there. Okay. Yeah, so I have a couple hours and I was like, I got done with my lymphatic appointment and I felt okay. So I'm like, I'm going live. I'm going to utilize this energy to go live and see all y'all because it's been forever. I tell you what, this was supposed to be a routine little surgery, but it has kicked my butt. The recovery from it has kicked my butt. It was the bad reaction to um, that anesthesia, and I've just not been myself, not been feeling all that great. So like I tire very easily and just have no energy, don't feel well and all that. Oh, are you really? Hi. Yes, that's so great. Hi guys. Oh, thank you guys for coming. I haven't even taken the little things off. I have taken them off, but I haven't permanently taken them off. Janet, that's in the chat, gifted me this palette. So thank you so much, Janet. Oh my goodness. I was so excited to get this in the mail. I do have a code with Bella Beauty Bar, and it's 10% off with Debutawn. She sent me this, and to get this in the mail, I was super excited because you all know I haven't been buying palettes for a year, except for the one. So, like, to get this, I'm in heaven. And the thing is that she sent it to me a couple weeks ago. And with my son graduating and my other son coming into town and everything, I haven't had a chance to even look at it. But it's been on my desk ever since. But I have taken off these little round disc, and I was like, should I use it off camera? And then I was like, no, I gotta use it first with Janet. So that's what we're gonna do. This little palette looks like, and oh, well, I don't know what's going on right there, but I'm sure it's maybe just like one of the thing. Hi, Penny. One of the colors jumped over into the other color or something. I don't know. Maybe that's what it's supposed to look like. I don't know. But this is what we are playing with. Hi, hi, hi. We have 8 people here and 3 thumbs up. So thank you guys for the thumbs ups. I appreciate it so much. Okay. I feel like, I've been doing my makeup, but I haven't done makeup online in what it feels like forever in my time. Like, I'm not used to being this long without seeing you guys. So I feel like I don't know how to do YouTube anymore. I know that people say that, but it's kind of true when you're off for a little while. Okay. Making dinner and listening. Awesome. Everybody, it's dinner time. Okay. Listening while making dinner. I am not going to eat dinner till very, very late. So if you guys need to jump off, please do not worry about it. Go and spend time with your family for sure. Okay. So it is Green Goddess. So I feel like I always gravitate towards green. It's my favorite eyeshadow color. But I feel like with this palette, I have the excuse because it's Green Goddess. So the first look obviously needs to be green. Unless, Janet, you would like to see a different color, or if you have shades you'd like to see me use, since you gifted me this, I will absolutely do that. So otherwise, I'm dipping into some greens. And then, or if you have a specific if you have a specific shimmer that you would like to see me use, let me know. Miss Janet. These are so pretty. Should I swatch it? I should swatch it. Let me swatch it. Yeah, what am I thinking? Okay, I'm going to do the, let's do, yeah, I'm going to do the Do What You Want, but the shade Fertility is rather flaky. Okay. Okay, I'm going to swatch it real quick. So I'm going to swatch all the mattes first and show you, and then I'll swatch the shimmers. I'm doing all right. I have been behind on everything. Like I said, I'm behind on YouTube, but I'm also behind in IG. I have not posted nothing but one look with the Nomad palette. I feel awful about it. I have to be able to catch up, but I just have not felt well. I shouldn't feel awful because um she never expects anything out of me. But I want to do that for the brands. It's not that she requires it of me, I guess I should say. She totally understands. Okay. It's kind of like a couple of the mattes are kind of did I say hi, Liam? Hi, Liam. I don't know if I said hi or not. Couple couple of the mattes are kind of on the pastel side. First two that I swatched. Ooh, I wasn't expecting that brown to be so greenish brown. The brown Wisdom comes out a lot darker than in the pan, and it comes off a little green tone. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Ooh, that's a pretty color. I like that. That is a true like terracotta orange. I'll show you guys in a minute. I know I'm talking about it while I'm swatching it, but that femininity is like a terracotta orange. It's so pretty. Nourish. We're going to do little swatches of the mattes. And the meter. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Ooh, I love that. That's a dark green. It's pretty. And then Goddess. And then we have Rebirth. I'm doing weird swatches, but I'll show you what each one is when I get them done here. Oh, that's it, right? Yes. Okay. All right. So here's the swatches. So like I said, kind of pastel. We have this one here is I got some brown in my fingernail. Okay. Growth. Okay. Oh, thank you, Alex. This little light blue is, or greenish blue is Tranquil. This is the brown I was kind of surprised with. It looks brown on camera, but it looks almost greenish brown in person, and it looks darker than it does in the pan. That's Wisdom. This is beautiful. I do love this. This is Femininity, and it looks more orange in camera than it does in person. It's got real like rich terracotta looking, like a terracotta pot. And then this one here over here is also darker than it looks in the pan, and this is Nourish. And this one is Demeter. And then this one here is Goddess. And this one here is Rebirth. Okay, that one also looks darker in person than in pan. So the mattes come off a little bit darker than what I see in the pan. I don't care for me because I'd rather them be probably a little darker. So it doesn't bother me. But it is kind of a surprise if you don't swatch it and you put it on your eyes. So I always like to tell you whenever that does happen, you know. because there's been times where I haven't swatched something and all of a sudden I'm like, whoa, I wasn't expecting it to be that color. Hello, Joe. Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys so much for coming. Okay. All right. And I'm going to do the swatches on the inside. So we have balance. What I've noticed is with my hair, pink comes off a little weird. And it's kind of changed my eye color a little bit. It kind of gives off a grayish color with my hair too. Sometimes my eyes kind of look greenish gray instead of just straight gray. And it really does play with color differently in my wardrobe now too. Okay, and the next one is Earth Mother. Oh my goodness, Earth Mother is probably going on my eyes. Renewal. It's pretty. It's kind of like oil slick looking shades. Lush. Ooh, that's pretty. I like Lush too. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Earth Mother and Lush are most likely going. Enchant. Ooh, that's pretty too. Oh my. They're a little light, like they're not super like super not pigmented. That's not the word I'm looking for, but they're a beautiful like glowy shift. They're not see-through that I can tell. They're not see-through, but they're more to the lighter, not like a super dark green blue shift or whatever. Does that make sense? I'll show you in a minute. You'll get it whenever I show it to you. Okay, and then fertility, which Janet says is flaky, which it is coming off flaky, but it looks gorgeous. Oh my goodness. How do I not put that on my eyes though? Oh, that's beautiful. And then oh, that's just oh, hold on. See if we can look at the end. That's gorgeous. Yummy, yummy. Definitely more pigment. You not pigment. That's not the word I'm looking for. More opacity? No, because it's not see-through. I'm having a hard time with my words today. A more bolder color in comparison to the other colors, that would be good. Okay, now this color has me intrigued, and it's called T50. T50. TEFITI. With a dash between the TE and the FITI. I wonder if they're doing, if this is like a little, yep. Okay, so they're kind of like dabbling in that holographic multi-chrome or holographic shade. And there's some in there, but it's not real bright. You know, like you can see it, but I don't know how well it's going to show up on the eyes. Maybe a little bit. Let me get that little chunk off of there. My lights, I swear. There we go. But do you see what I'm saying about the shimmers? It's like they're super oil slick and super beautiful, but kind of like on the lighter side, not as bold as like this color here. This one here is pretty bold too, like as far as the colors go. Almost like a pastel-ish kind of vibe. They do look so pretty. I agree. I agree. Okay. All right. I'm going to take this off. Okay. So here's our mattes. And here's our shimmers. And my hands are really dry right now. No, don't pay too much attention. I need to put on some lotion. It is super windy. It's been storming here. But today, My hair was straight, and I think the wind blew it in so many directions that it almost made it, like, not straight anymore. It was so tangled. So I curled it real quick because I look like a mess coming out of that wind. Ugh, and I'm about to go back in it in the baseball game. I'll be sitting out in it the whole time. So, all right. Okay. So let's just get this on my eyes. I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes, and let's do it. We have time. So I need to leave by 7:30. So I want to be done by 7:15 or so. CST time. Um, let's see. Get my, yeah. Oh, yes. Be careful. Be careful. We were under one yesterday. We were. Never, nothing ever came out of it. But uh, the rain and the wind was atrocious. It was really bad. I was worried about Tanner driving home in it because, you know, it's almost like a monsoon. Like you can't even, there's no visibility while driving. And he got off work at 11 o'clock at night last night. So I was worried about it, but it all got worked out. I actually prayed that the Lord would keep him safe. And next thing you know, Marty's getting a text message saying his car won't start. I was like, wow, Lord, thank you. Now can you start his car whenever it's passed? But it was like, it was perfect because as soon as they actually had the person closing with him uh, uh, knew somebody to come and take a look at it, and he fixed it. The guy fixed it, and he was able to come home, and sure enough, it was after all the storms had passed. So it worked out. I was very thankful. Same here. So glad when we didn't get much of anything. Yeah. Yeah. No tornadoes, thank goodness. Well, I'd like to chase them, but just don't come too close. All right. So I'm going to go in. Oof. Huh. Terracotta has me kind of, might put that on. Okay. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in with Demeter. Very, very good. Shadows. Just right off the jump. Beautiful. Very pretty. And I'm going to put the deeper, darker on the edge because that's what looks best on my eyes. You guys apply it any way that you want to. Trying to explain that to somebody, like, if my eyes were a different shape, I would probably do my eyes differently. But this, I know my eyes, and I have one eye that's a little bit lower than the other, one that sticks out more than the other. And so I know the little tricks that make my eyes appear uniform and the best that is going to accent the shape of my eyes. So that's going to be different for everybody. So it's really hard to go and watch somebody for a tutorial. It's not, tutorials are really not my thing, but it really also just depends because somebody can do a tutorial and you could follow it step by step and it's going to look completely different on you as it is anybody else. Okay. All right. You didn't get, okay. Hi, Justice, and hi, Sylvia. I saw you guys come in. I have 12 people here and 8 thumbs up, so thank you guys so much for that. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to go into, let's go into Tranquil. That's that really light greenish blue. I just want to see how it performs, and it's good. I'm just going to use that to blend out and kind of smoke that out on the edges. Of course, being kind of a pastel, you don't want to, blend too much or you just blend it away. Yeah, it does pretty well. I don't know if you can see that or not. Just kind of layering it over top of the edges of that dark. But once you get it laid down, it's staying where it should and not going away. And I'm going to take that darker green and I'm going to go back in. We're going to blend like I like to with layering. So it has been a while since I saw you guys. It's just, I have had a hard time recovering. And so I appreciate you guys being patient with me as I try to feel better. And thank you for the people that checked in on me and seeing how I was doing. I appreciate that. It's been kind of crazy. Have not bounced back since that surgery as well as I would have expected or anybody would have expected. But I did go into the surgeon and get the okay. Everything's going good. Got x-rays and still have holes in my bone where they took the metal out, but it is healing like it should. So that's all really good news. I'm just going back in and packing into my crease because that is what I typically do to keep from anything creasing later on. And then I just kind of blend out, make sure I'm not leaving anything harsh. So for my members that are here, just know that I am going to be planning my membership live here soon for the month of May. And I forget who is next, but we will figure that out. I'll have to go back in and see who was last. I can't remember who was my last one. Okay. All right. So there's that. Let's go ahead and start with some shimmers. I'm going to go ahead and use my little spectacular sparkle and shimmer glue from Devinah. And I'm just going to layer that on the first eyeball. And I said Earth Mother and Lush, and I did like the Fertility. But I think I'm going to do just a little bit of that Tefiti out here. Oh, that's pretty. I can hear kiddos playing. That's pretty. On that outer edge. Oops, I don't want to do, I'm used to going to the other side. I don't want to do that with the glue. It's always hard to remember not to do that. And then I want to go in with Earth Mother. Actually, that's what my daughter calls me, is Mother. Oh, I know Earth Mother is going to be beautiful. So pretty. It's got like lime green and pinks and blues and dark green. Oh, so pretty. I'll get up close so you can see a little bit better. Oops, I'll keep trying to do the other eye. And then I want to go in with Lush, I think. Yeah. Oh, that comes off pink on the eyes. You guys, I'm going to try it out. I don't know when I'm going to have time to hook it up, but I did on Amazon find a web camera that can hook up to my MacBook and maybe get a better camera quality. I was like, you know what? It was on sale, and I was like, "I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna see if it makes a difference." So we're gonna try that out when I get a chance to hook it up. Migraine all day, waiting for it to go. Been busy with family. Oh my goodness. Sore and tired. I bet you are, girl. Yeah, migraines are the worst. I'm so sorry. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. That taffety is really pretty on the eyes. It stays nice and dark. Nice dark navy with that sparkle in it. It's really pretty. Let's see if we can. I should have done finger swatches so you guys can see the shift. Oh man, my my wrist hurts so bad I can barely twist it to show you the shift. Hi, Sue. Hey, girl. I am on a time crunch. Kind of. Not a crunch, but like I am on a time, if you want to know. I'm trying to get out of here by 7:15. So my timekeeper, Miss Sue, has entered the building. I'm gonna layer a little bit more of that dark over top on both sides while I'm thinking about it. Go in with Lush. I want to do another one of my lottery with the lottery system and the color block. I want to do one of those here pretty soon with you guys. Um, and I have a request from a viewer to compare some palettes. I'm not going to say it out loud. To compare some palettes. You guys will have to just wait and see. And so, yeah. Anyways. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, let me get up close so you can see. Maybe, hopefully. Maybe what we need is to get done even earlier and go on a field trip so that you guys can see it out in the sun. That may be what we have to do. Might have to be on a field trip. Let me see if I turn off one set of lights, if it does any better. I just feel like you're not getting the colors. It's very, very pretty. Where would you go on a field trip? A field trip, if I take you guys on a field trip, it would be outside, out front after I'm done so you can see the colors in the sun. If the sun's still out. It should be. But that's the field trip I'd take you on. Otherwise, you're on your own. Yeah, it is. It's gorgeous. Yes, it's very, very pretty. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, girl. Okay. I'm loving it. I'm loving it so far. Okay. Let's do underneath. And I'm going to do that femininity, which is like that orange terracotta. This is a little bit thicker of a brush than I would have rather to use. But I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but you know what they're discontinuing? Just to let you know, because we've been talking about it. The Nomad Air little skincare. So you might want to stock up. I think you can use the discount and my discount code if you want to use that. It is, it's red, but this is more to the magenta red. And then this is more to the red. But a lot of people think it's pink, but it's red. But it's just got more of the cool purple tones to the red instead of the orangey tones. Yeah, the spray, the face cream, all of it. They're discontinuing it. They announced. So you might want to stock up. It's good. Okay. So So very terracotta in the pan, but when I wet this and I put it on my eye, it is coming off a little bit more orangey. So we'll see. I might darken it on the edge with that orange with like some dark brown just to break it up a little bit because I don't want it to look like, I got something going on, an eye infection or something, Pinks and oranges and reds can do that underneath my eyes. So I will probably deepen it up a little bit on the edges. Yeah, it probably all depends. Maybe they're making new stuff. I don't know. Oh, the Nomad Air Spray, the face spray. I love this stuff. Like, I love this stuff. Oh, it is. Oh, hi. Hi, Nicole. Is it your first time in my chat on a live stream? You've never used it? It was really good. They came out with a Nomad Air. It was like for travel, like an air travel kit. And it had moisturizer in it. It had like this balm that you could use anywhere. You could use it on your lips. You can use it on your elbows. You can use it wherever. And then they had the spray and the moisturizer was my favorite. And so, or are my favorite out of the whole but this is like a really good refreshing, like if you've wore your makeup for a little while and you want to refresh your face, it won't disrupt your foundation. And or you can put it, I love to use this before my skincare. It's really good for that too. So I just it it just was a good skincare line. Okay, let me see. I know Linda from Glitter Fallout. Oh, loves the cream. Awesome. Yes, yes, yes. I know Linda too. Yeah, she's really a sweet gal. But yeah, it is it is a really good. I do enjoy it. Um, and I know Janet enjoys it too. That's why I was like, you might want to stock up. Okay. All right, so I am going to go in with a darker brown. I'm going to go into Goddess, and I'm going to kind of take it on the outer edge of that area. Oh, I don't want to use I'm going to save my Nomad spray, and I'm going to use my e.l.f. spray on my, oh, is it her first time? Did she say it was her first time? I was waiting to hear it. Oh, yes, yes, cowbell. We get some cowbell. I do cowbell. There's a story behind cowbell. It was gifted to me by somebody that I met here on YouTube, and it was a very sweet little kind thing that came out of a joke. And I try to utilize it in my live streams, and I give cowbell when there's somebody new in the chat, or if somebody gives a super sticker or a super chat, or they join my membership, you get cowbell. So it's just something a little fun that we do. It's to welcome you in. You love that? Great. Some people think it's weird and some people love it. So if you love it, you'll fit right in with us. Right? Uh, I'm trying to get that. I kind of went a little nuts with that brown, and I don't want to overtake that green because you know me, when I'm talking, I do things like that. I wet it. So look, you see it? So I kind of did a little oopsie, but I can fix it. I can fix it. I'm just going to remove it. Because the reason why I wet my brushes for underneath with mattes is because it will stay. It ain't going nowhere, and you can wear it long term and it's not going to shift down onto your face or anything like that. So I've always wet my mattes. And also, I've done that since I was very young. I grew up there. See, fixed it. I I can't fix my scar right there, but the eyeshadow's fixed. But I grew up with no money, and what little makeup that I got was either really old and my mom's, or it was just not very good makeup at all. And that was something that I just stumbled on, trying to get eyeshadow to show up more. And wasn't like our shimmers back then were, worthy of spraying, or you know what I mean? Like shimmers back then were barely shimmery. But I loved color back then, and it was almost like the mattes didn't have a lot of pigmentation to them. And so I spray them, and then that's how I kind of fumbled on the fact that it stayed a lot better when I sprayed them. So I've been doing that for a long, long time. And a lot of people are like, well, I've always sprayed my shimmers, but I never thought about spraying my mattes. And I was like, yeah, it works. It really does. Okay. So on the lower lash line, I think I'm going to take a little bit of Renewal and spray it. And I'm going to spray and put that just on right here. Because I always love to use as many shades as possible. That's what I do. This shimmer is a little darker than what I was thinking for this. Sometimes you don't know. I mean, you guys don't see how dark it is, but it does kind of reflect a little dark. And so I think I'm going to go over it with Lush a little bit and spray. Because probably, yes, there we go. Maybe to mix the two together. That's better. A little bit more with the Lush. So I'm going to put that over top. That's a good thing about makeup. Like, you can't go wrong. If you want to try something, put it on your eyes. And if you're not, put something over top of it. It's okay. It'll all work out in the end. Don't be afraid to do it. Okay. All right. Let me see. So pretty. Okay. Got all the sparkles off. I'm thinking of what color of eyeliner I want. Oh, and you guys know that I decluttered a bunch of my lippies. If you guys haven't watched my declutter videos, you need to watch my declutter videos because they're massive. Because I went 6 years without decluttering anything. So there's that. Well, I mean, I got rid of stuff and like the expired or whatever, and or I gave away a lot of items as well. But no official, like I'm going through every single thing and let's declutter. And so that was fun. And I got rid of so many lippies that it made me quite deficient. Oh no, deficient. Yeah, deficient in lippy color variety for my looks. And today I got a little text message. Oh, and if my husband's watching this, he doesn't know this yet. But I got a notification today that Clarity Cosmetics was doing a site-wide sale of everything for 40% off. And I have been on a no-buy for palettes for some time now, for a year, and I've done very, very good. And so I decided, since I can do shop pay and divide it into 4 payments, I got, at 40% off, I got a total of 9 lippies. I was so excited. I'm so excited to have colors back into my choices over here. This does not look good in my waterline. It almost just looks black. So we're gonna not do that. I need to probably just take that one out of my rotation here. Let's do, no. Kind of wanted a little bit of a purple. Hey, I haven't used this one yet. Let's use the LA Girls Shockwave. What did you have? What? What do you mean, what did I have? Elaborate for me, Liam, please. Oh, you're probably asking Alex, or not Alex. You're probably asking Tiffany what she had for dinner. Okay, I think I got that. How long I use makeup? I like darker colors, like jewel tones, browns tones, and bright darker shades. Yeah. No pastels for you. I get it. Yeah, we all have our preferences for sure. I like a good mix. I mean, pastels are probably my least favorite. I like those jewel tones as well. I eat some foods that are leftovers. There's some I will not eat as leftovers. And I'm very leery because I don't like food poisoning. So if it seems a little off, we ain't doing it. We ain't playing that game. No way. Because my stomach is a little more sensitive, I think, than others. And so I can get that very, very easily. Seems like my waterline is not taking it on one side, not the other. I will love it and won't be able to get more. Oh, you're talking about I think I am going to try the Nomad skincare, especially since it's on sale. So is the Monteverde Cloud Forest palette. Yay, woohoo! Well, make sure if you want to use a code, just make sure that you put in whatever code they're giving you and see if it takes, affiliate codes, because I never know if they're doing both, but Nomad is really good at allowing you to do more than one code. Some companies don't do that, but they are really good at it. Typically, their sales, unless it's probably like, 90% off or something, they're not gonna, not let you use an affiliate code. Okay, kind of like that. Kind of played into that orange a little bit better, making it not so you've got something going on with your eyes kind of look. Oh, shoot. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, their skincare is so good. Oh, now. Oh, if you can, like, they are so good at accepting codes on top of their sale prices. Absolutely. And you know what? If you DM them, a lot of times they'll change it for you. Just saying. Because save 10% when you can, okay? 1 hour left. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sue. I'm doing pretty good so far. I think I'm gonna just add a little bit more orange. I'm curious to see what this is gonna look whenever I put it on as the main look, because it really is a terracotta orange, but for whatever reason, when I was putting it on, kind of came off a little more orangey. Maybe it's my skin tone, which is a possibility. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So I don't have foundation on, so let's do that next. I'm going to just put on a little bit of serum. I'm going to put on the 6 peptide skin booster with hyaluronic acid, NAG, whatever NAG is, and amino acids. It's very runny, but I need some moisture after all that wind. Mm. Not a huge fan. I know, but we got you to like a little bit of an orange, right? That's a start. That's how it started with me too, Sue. Now I know that there's some oranges that don't look awful. I don't think I'm going to put on any falsies today. I'm going to just curl my lashes and put a little more mascara on because that's the only thing I had on today. Just the serum. I'm not going to do moisturizer, and then I'm going to go in with a serum foundation. I think I'll use my Perfect Cover BB cream from Amazon that Miss Janet said, you need to try it. I think it might be your skin tone, and it's pretty darn close. So thank you for that, Miss Janet. Miss Janet. Nasty. Forgot about that song. No falsies in the wind. No. Falsies in the wind. No falsies in the wind. Yeah, no thank you. I don't have a sponge, so that might be difficult to put on. Like, it's not that difficult. I can use my hands, but we're not going to today. All right, so yeah, no falsies. Oh, nice. Nice. Sorry. Falsies in the wind at a baseball game while it's windy and dirt's blowing around. We're not doing that. No, 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 no. I see him flapping in the wind. No, we're not doing that. Okay. This is such an olive tone, cool olive tone foundation, which Janet is absolutely right, but it oxidizes a tad on the skin. So, and this is natural beige. Okay. As long as I didn't get foundation on my shirt, we're doing good. Okay. Now, what I did notice is that since dyeing my hair red, it has brought the redness in my skin more prevalent. I feel like my skin is always red now that my hair is dyed this color, which I mean is fine because since I haven't gotten much sun in the last couple of years being in that car accident, it kind of gives me a little more color than what's looking extremely pasty. And I typically have a darker undertone. I am darker. I get tan super easily. And so being pasty is not usually what my skin looks like ever. My kids even brought it up the other day. They're like, you look kind of milky, kind of white, kind of pasty. I'm like, I know. Last year I couldn't even get out in the sun. So that ain't happening. The doctor gave me permission to take a bath and be able to go to the pool in 2 weeks. So heck yeah, we are doing that. Have you guys seen the eyelash trend where they look like mustaches? No, and I don't want to see it. That's horrible. Oh, that's horrible. Okay. All right. I need blush. That's what else I notice with this hair color is I need blush. And it needs to be a very vibrant blush. We can't get away with no little blushes anymore. A little bit of blush. You need a lot of blush with this hair to compete. Okay. It's just very bold. It's a bold hair color. And the black. Oh, I'm so sorry, Justice. But also, that's why we worked so hard to get me back monetized. Oh, thank you, Justice. Thank you for being understanding. But it it's either that or I don't do videos anymore. So, like, you know what I mean? I would usually only do it for videos, but if I'm not doing videos anymore, then the monetization doesn't, you know what I mean? Doesn't matter then, right? So, I I have kept them in, but I kept it on because you have different tiers that you can say, and I did not go aggressive, or I did not moderate or aggressive. I did conservative. So it wouldn't break in very often. They try to break in at a good time. I'm so sorry, Justice, if that bothers you. I hope it's skip able or not too long. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why I didn't do the aggressive. Typically, if you do conservative, it's usually the skippable ads, so you can just skip it. But I really do appreciate your support, Justice. Like, that's sweet of you. You know, I get it. Put it on the end of my nose because I do this kind. Actually, you know what else I found out with the hair change? I found out that I look better now in, even though my skin tone hasn't changed, the hair itself has allowed me to wear bronzer without looking dirty or not, it just has, bronzers have never looked good on me, right? That has changed. Let me see if I can find one. I don't know what I did with them. Did I move them over here? I did. Okay. Pull one out here. Let me use this one. It's so pretty. Such a pretty. And back, we had a tornado warning. Oh my goodness, girl, had to get into the bathroom. Oh my goodness, just debris in the yard. Oh, Joe, don't ever say you're sorry. I'd be really upset with you if you didn't go. Do you not have any like cellar or anything like that, or basement? A little bronzer. You just got to go get hunker down in the bathroom. Oh, I have other news for you too. I have some big news for you guys. It should be big news. You might be, oh, that's not big news. I think it's big news. Whenever I'm like with an insurance company or something like that, like my insurance company, I've been with them since I was 16 years old, since I started driving, right? I've never changed. They have my house now, all my vehicles. I don't like changing companies once I'm with one. And even if I can get a better price, it's hard for me to change and uproot everything that I've had for so many years. I changed internet companies, you guys, and I've had Cox Communications forever. And I have a new company that came through, and they went door to door, and I answered the door, and I never answered the door either. But I knew who they were, and it was a company I was interested in. So I stood out there and I talked to them for a while, and they told me what their services do and how they are superior over Cox, which Cox was the number one company. But they explained to me that they have not upgraded their stuff, and they were explaining all this. Sorry, my eyes were sticking to that curler because I have a little bit of mascara on. Anyways, but so come the middle of June, I'm going to have a new internet service. So we may not have as many issues. I don't know. I don't know how much of it is outside issues and how much of it is internet. I know a couple times it was internet. Sometimes it's people reporting. It just depends on what's going on. Okay. It does two different things though. I can kind of tell a difference. Um, what's what. But I'm going to see if that makes a difference, if it makes any difference at all with the clarity even of the picture. But I'm also going to try that webcam. So we have some little things that we're going to try out. Okay. So I think that's big news. I think that's very big news because for me to change to something else is almost unheard of. Okay. I'm going to put on my best wind proof mascara. This stuff is like plaster, but it does clump. If you don't like mascaras that clump up your lashes, then don't go with this because it's almost like plaster slash super glue for your lashes. It says it, I don't think it even claims to be waterproof, but it is some serious business when it comes to lashes. AT&T is awful. I refuse to have AT&T. Ugh, I can't stand AT&T. They're almost like a scam company at this point. Like they used to be the company back in the day, but that has changed. Um, but anywho, um, this is IdeaTech, and they are, I think, uh, just here locally. But they have all the updated, um, what's it called? Like Cox Communications is still using like copper wire, and they use, forget what they call it. Uh, what's it called? Shoot, I forget what it's called, but it's fiber. Thank you. Yep, they use the fiber. So the connection speed, everything is quicker. And I think that your uploads, my uploads they are gonna look better. I need to do my video. I need to edit the video that I made explaining to everyone on my channel that we are over here in the live section. Because if anybody just looks at the homepage, it might look like I haven't been on YouTube for like months if they don't scroll over to the live stream area. I haven't used AT&T for anything since the last century. I know, right? It is. It is an old company, and it used to be very good, but not anymore. That is for sure. Okay, this looks good. I like this eye look for sure. Okay. Okay, I have my lips, my all that. I have been using, I never thought I'd say this, but I have been using highlighter less and less, you guys. I don't know. I'm going through a phase. Let's see. I am going through a phase. It is Green Goddess. Let's give this a go. I'm gonna put on some liner. Maybe I should sharpen this liner because it looks a little old. Looks a little sketch. So I might just for not knowing what's on the outside of that, I might just take it off. Smart, probably not, but here we go. I don't think that's available where we're at, Carla, because I've never heard of it. It might be in just an Oklahoma area type thing. Oh, you guys, I'm so glad I thought about this. I did a post, if you saw it on my YouTube earlier today, I did a post that Carla, the one that's in our chat right now, Carla S., she has been with me for years. I absolutely adore Carla. If you don't know her, you should go find her channel, which she always puts hearts in my chat after my live streams go up every single time, so you can find her in the chat just about every single time. So find her, push her little face, go over to her channel. She is only a few people away from hitting her 500. You guys, that is a huge milestone. So if you're not following her, I would say please go support my Carla. I love her. I love her so much. So she's been just right there with me this whole journey, and she's so incredibly sweet, and she does her channel, she does unboxing. She did an Amazon haul the other day. Um she You get Ice Cream Beauty still, correct? Yes, I believe so. And so she does unboxings, she does hauls, she does makeup. Highly suggest going and checking her out. She's just genuinely just a sweet, kind person. So you'll love her. Not only is this green old, but I think it's changing to a blue. Hmm. You've been on a hiatus from filming? Oh my goodness, yeah, I have too. It's busy, or we're not feeling well, like, it's gonna happen. And honestly, sometimes I just get in a rut where I just can't bring myself to do it either, you know? Like, I'm just like where, sometimes you feel like you can't go out and be around people because you just feel like, I just can't do it right now. I'm drained or whatever. You can kind of get that way on social media as well. Mainly if you're going through things. Not to say Tiffany is. I'm just saying, anybody that's starting a new channel. Mhm. Okay, go ahead and fill it in. I think that's a little blue, too blue for this, but you feel I do. I get drained. And it's not that I don't love the people that I'm around. It could just be anybody. I can love them, but people do drain me. And if I'm already not feeling well, that can become a problem. I don't feel like I'm myself. Like one time, I feel bad because like one time I had somebody come visit me, and I just didn't feel well, and I just didn't feel like myself. But it's gonna happen. I gotta let that green dry because it does transfer until it dries. It'll like get patchy almost. But Clarity Lippies are so comfortable that's why I loaded up when she put them all on sale, because I think she's going to revamp her colors. Rosa's 8 months old today. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, first tooth is coming in. That is so cute. Oh, I love it. It is so much fun, right? It's just, you can't even describe the joy that you get when you become a grandparent. It's just amazing. Okay, I feel like I need more blush, right? Right? It's like, now I gotta kick up the notch on the blush because we're overpowered by everything else. The lippy is super bold, so that can be a little distracting from the eye look, but I still think it holds its own for the most part. Okay, I'm gonna fix my hair up a little bit before I take you on a field trip. Should I take you on a full? Okay, give me a 1 in the chat if you want to go out in the sun and out in the sun to see this eye look. Give me a 2 if you rather just stay in chat. I'll give you a few minutes. Janet, 1. Field trip on my rocket ship. Not really. We're going to go really slow, not like in a rocket ship, because I don't walk too well up the stairs. So y'all are going to get to see that. Okay, 1. I think most of y'all are saying 1. Yes, still need prayers for her. Her kidneys are operating at 2% and she's not gaining weight like she should. Oh, okay, Carlo. Definitely prayers. Prayers, prayers, prayers. Okay, let's go ahead and take y'all on a tour. Don't look too hard at what is in the background. It should be dark, so we'll be all right. All right. I would pop in and let you see Tanner in his room. That would be rude. Just pop the door open and go say hi. You wouldn't want to see his room. Oh, sorry. See, my basement is not finished, so if you see that, that's why. I have to go 1 foot at a time because my knee, okay? Because it's at the end of the day, and my knee is still healing. Okay. All right. We made it. Hopefully I'm not huffing and puffing. Okay. Okay, let's look in the shaded area first. Okay. Yeah. That's why I was like, you don't have a basement? Because that's where I go whenever there's tornadoes. Okay. Come out here where the sun's at. I like to go into the shade and show you, and then that might be a little too bright. Might wash it out. I don't know. At least it does in my camera. Get some different, yeah, it is very pretty. Here, let me look up so you guys can see the bottom with the orange underneath. I don't know if you catch that, but in the green, I think the green lippy goes okay with it too. Here, let me just give you a tour. You guys pretty much see my background by being a part of Instagram. But there's the little pond that's in our back yard, like fishing pond.
But the thing that sucks about it is these people over here are super, super sweet because look, they park on the side and they fish over there. That's great. But most people come and walk right here in my backyard to fish. And that bothers me, mainly when I have my dogs out. Is it windy? Let me know if it's too windy, because I know that's annoying to people when all you hear is rustling wind. But I thought maybe sometimes when I come back out here, you can see it. The colors change. It's pretty. This is Marty's little planting beds here. And then my doggies go in the gated area. And that's the back of my house. It has like a porch and it goes down the steps. And then this is a very old, but it functions what it needs to do, swing set that the grandbabies play on constantly. We actually got that free from our church because they upgraded the playground equipment, and they're like, anybody want our playground? I was like, me, give it to me. And Marty and Tanner broke it all down and had to haul it home and put it back up. And I had help. It was bad. It was hard to put together. And then these little trees, I want to show you. This big tree behind me. Let me see if I can get it in the picture. That looks like a big bush. And then these two trees back here that look like little Christmas trees almost, right? Those two little ones. This big fat boy. And I'm going to show you the other side. Hold on. This is a true field trip. Let me show you this one. This is the one that we're going to have to see about getting trimmed. It's above the roofs. See it? Those that I just showed you, it's when my stepdad was still alive, and he worked at ICM, a company, and they had little trees that were literally, they're like, come get them at the work or whatever. If you want them, they're free. And he brought them over and he's like, you want some trees that they're planting? I'm like, yeah, I want some trees. He brings them over, and I kid you not, they were not trees. They were a stick. So we planted a stick in those areas, and that's them now. Like they were just a stick. I was for sure that they were not gonna grow. And those really haven't much. Those out there are like little itty bitty things. But this one, the one on the other side, they grew. And the other, I wish the little ones were over on the other side because there's a little area between me and my neighbor, and it's kind of close to their house, and we like our neighbors. So I'm like, I don't want to bring it up, but I'm like, we're gonna need to pay somebody to cut those back because I don't know. Let me show you how close it is. You see there? Okay, so yeah, this is my house. That's their house. That's a tree. It's too big for that area. Like, of all places, the biggest tree has to be right there. Oh, shoot. Anyways. All right. Was that fun? Thank you. Your plants are drowning. Oh, good. You can hear me. Yay. Free playground. Free playground, free trees. That's how we do it around here. Give me all the free stuff if I can get it because I can't afford it. So if it's free, sign me up. Fun field trip. Yay. Oh, look, that's my box. I get my packages in. I'm like, please put it in the box. So, oh, thank you, Carla. I don't. I should, but I don't. It takes everything I have just to decorate just a Christmas tree, let alone go out in the yard and start decorating. It's hard. I mean, my body just does not cooperate. It looks more red in the sun. Yeah. Yay, I'm so glad that you thought it was a fun field trip. I thought it was fun too. Um oh, Alex. Oh, thank you for saying that. I just haven't gotten out to enjoy it as much anymore, so it's kind of nice to be outside and, enjoy it because I didn't know if we were going to be able to keep our house because they've already raised our property taxes so much. I know I've said it before. Well, they did the school bond thing and they were doing like $1 billion school bond and it was going to raise our taxes so much if it went through. So we went and voted last Wednesday and it got voted down. So we at least now have a shot at keeping our house. So I'm very, very thankful for that. We've had this house since Tanner, like right after Tanner was born. So we were on 2 incomes when we got this house, but I've since then been disabled and it's been a struggle to keep it. So, we're just doing our best until we can't keep it no more. Hi, Melissa. Hey, girl. Hey, you missed the whole tour of the house and the backyard, but even though you got to see it last weekend or the weekend before. Yeah, a couple weekends ago. How are you doing? Getting ready to go to Roman's baseball game. It is so cute. They actually pitch to the kids, and they give them 3 tries. And if they don't get it after the 3rd try, then they put up the tee for the tee ball, and so they get to hit it on the tee ball. So it's a fun little thing. Doing well, good, good. Walking in my yard to go fishing, but coming back from fishing, that's irritating. It's just my yard. It just there's so many yards you could walk through, but mine's the one. 25 minutes. Okay, thank you, Sue. What was the vote you mentioned? Oh, what I told you a little bit about it, didn't I, at the party? That we didn't know if we were going to be able to keep our house or not because they've already jacked up the property taxes and everything. And our house payment just keeps going up to where we can't hardly afford it. And then they were going to do $1 billion school vote. And we went and voted on it last Wednesday and they voted it down. So, which is really good. Yeah, we talked about that. Because you told me Augusta went through and, oh no, maybe that was Sarah that was telling me that. Never mind. That was Sarah. But yeah, Augusta voted theirs through, and so did Hayesville, and then Wichita voted it down, and we voted it down. So I was like, yay, get to keep the house. Logan said he loves your makeup. Oh, thank you, Logan. That's so sweet. Oh, yeah. So the levy tax will lower. I don't know if it will, but it's not going to go up. So, because I was worried that the property taxes were going to skyrocket if it went through. You will need to get new insurance and it'll make your payment go down. I know. And I just told everybody this. I've had the same insurance company since I was 16. It's so hard to let them go. Like, I feel like they're almost like family now. I know them so well. It is. I'm a very loyal person. Okay. That's my nature. Very loyal. And so it's hard. It's hard to let it go and change. And like, I would have to change 1, 2, 3, 4 vehicles. Yes, 4 vehicles, but they're all like probably the value of $500, if that. It's like a junkyard car lot at my house. But yeah, I'm not lying. They're all on liability and they're not worth much at all. They barely run. Like I said, Tanner's didn't start. Mine stops at stoplights, like not because it's energy saving either, just because the transmission's about to go out. I mean, there's my wheelchair van and Tanner's car. When I say 4 cars, you're like, wow. No. Oh, shoot. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Joe. We were like that with our car insurance company for 10 plus years. Yeah, it's so hard. So hard to change. It was replacing a tax that is expiring. Keep the tax the way it is. Okay, wait, let me still need to. Okay, they said the bill was supposed to keep the tax the way it is. It was replacing a tax that is expiring. Oh, I don't know if they said that here. I read through all of the paperwork and it said that it was just because, unless you're looking at Goddard, because from what I understood, from what I read up on, it was just about we're getting too big for our britches because there's too many people moving into Goddard and they needed the room. And so instead of like adding on, they want brand new schools. And it's like, probably not. When I was in high school, we had, yeah, it was only for Goddard schools. The vote was only for Goddard. Yeah. No. Nope. Just for Goddard. And it was a vote for only Goddard school district area. Yep. We voted it down. Yep, that was what we voted. But what you're talking about, the Sedgwick County one got voted down too? Is that what you're saying? Nice. But anyways, I'm doxing myself, right? Showing you my house, telling you where I live. I don't care. Come find me. No, don't. I won't answer the door. Okay, guys, I'm going to round it up. Round it up. Round it out. No, I'm going to wrap it up. That's the word I'm looking for. Oh, my goodness. Oh, it gets way grainier in here. It's dark. Oh, this looks scary. It's dark. I need to turn on lights. I've been organizing. I'm not going to show you all of it because I don't have time, but was in an organizing mode the other day. So anyways, all right, guys, I am going to say goodbye from my kitchen and go get ready to head out the door. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I literally miss you guys so much whenever I'm not able to hop on here. And I'm sorry I haven't been as active as normal. It's just not been in the cards for me because I just haven't felt well. And it's been super busy on top of that. So, all right, guys, I love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.